Alrighty. What's up, everybody? Had to fix myself to look good for you people, especially you ladies out there. Anyway. Excuse me. Alright. Let's get started here. What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for another video, my second and final video of the night. Another two for you guys. This time on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down below. In my fucking pants. It's there. It's in my pants. Come check it out, ladies. But subscribe to this channel and all my other channels, which are down below in the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Treat it like it's your fucking bitch. Or this Monday's Raw. I'll get that in a minute. But hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, well, too bad for you. That's all I gotta say about that. But if it's your first time watching, thank you for watching. Welcome to the party, pal! And I hope you enjoy the ride. It's a very bumpy one. So strap in, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, stick that thumb up Susan's behind. Because she's a fucking twat. That's what she is. And hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on my channels. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet, like I said. And hit that bell so you get notified, so you don't have to unsubscribe and resubscribe, hit the bell again, and then hopefully you get it that way, so you don't have to, have to run around and like, oh, it's your fucking Raw review. Hit the bell and turn on the notifications. Hopefully, YouTube and their team of monkeys will send it out to you. If not, then you're probably going to have to search my channel. Or my channels, I should say. But it is what it is. And that's that. Alright. I'm kind of windy today. I'm tired. I'm hot. Well, you know I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Another balmy, hot, humid day today. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit better. It's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow here in the Northeast. And then that's it. Going to be a little bit cool by Thursday. Going into Labor Day weekend, the final weekend unofficially of summer, the unofficial end of summer, Labor Day weekend. We've already hit, summer is just about over. People going back to school next week, around this time next week here in the Northeast, or wherever it may be. Football starting next Thursday. Can't wait for that. Baseball's in their final month. Getting ready for the playoffs. Hockey's going to be starting preseason in a couple weeks. A lot of good shit coming around the corner this fall and going into the winter. It's going to be a good next 4 months of this year. Really 3 months, but if you count September, October, November. But you get what I mean. But sorry, I got something in my mouth. That's what she said. But enjoy this week. It's going to be a very busy week, wrestling-wise, with Raw tonight, NXT tomorrow night, Dynamite, intriguing Dynamite Wednesday night from Chicago, Illinois. Friday night, taped SmackDown. Taped, not live, it's taped. Because it was taped, it's from Detroit, Michigan, so they taped 2 shows last week, so we get the second half of that because everybody is now on a plane to England for Clash of the Castle this Saturday afternoon. Well, evening in jolly old England. 1 o'clock here in the Northeast. 10 o'clock in the morning for you people in California. So, a lot of early birds on Saturday, but we're going to get through it. Then Sunday, back-to-back pay-per-views. Worlds collide with NXT and NXT UK. I don't know what time that show is. I think it's 3 or 4 o'clock. And then right after that, you got the buy-in on YouTube for All Out 4 from Chicago. Also got Rampage, don't forget, on Friday. I think that might be live or taped. I'm not sure on that one. Should be live, but saying. So we got a busy week of action, and of course Labor Day Raw next Monday night. Let's see what happens with that. The aftermath of the Castle. So we got a big, long week of action. Hopefully I can get as many videos as I can this week out. Definitely tomorrow and Wednesday. You'll definitely have live shows. Thursday is iffy right now. Friday, like I said, I will not be doing SmackDown or Rampage. I'm thinking about maybe doing it late, but we'll see. I gotta fit in Clash of the Castle predictions and All Out predictions. So I'm gonna do one big, humongous TSL Scorpion Shadows Lair episode 31 Friday afternoon before tape SmackDown, of course. So I'll get that out of the way. There may be matches I miss, especially with Clash of the Castle. There might be an extra match put in late. And maybe the same thing for All Out. But I'm going to give what I can, give you guys what I can with what I got for the predictions for All Out and Clash of the Castle. I will not do predictions for Worlds Collide, so I don't give a shit about it. I will not be watching it, because I'm not even going to be watching freaking Clash of the Castle. I'm not going to be watching most of it, because I will be away. So I won't. I'm not doing a review Saturday. I'll be out Saturday. I will be home Sunday evening. I will be home right before the buy-in starts for All Out, and I will be watching All Out. I will be on a watch-along as well. And hopefully late Sunday night, whenever that fucking pay-per-view ends, I will be doing an All Out full review. And then Monday for Labor Day, I'm hoping to do Clash the Castle, the review, the aftermath for that. Maybe coincide that with Worlds Collide. I'll just skim through the results, but I'll give you a full results for Clash of the Castle, and that's pretty much it. And then Monday Night Raw that Monday. That'll probably come on Tuesday. And that'll be it. As far as I was gonna do a vlog for Labor Day, but I'm probably gonna scrap that. We'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on from there. So that is your week ahead, going into Labor Day and coming out of Labor Day. And that's it. We move on from there. Alright, it's late. It's after 1 a.m. So, it's Monday night, late Monday night, and you know what that means. It is time. Right now. I hope you're sitting down. I hope you have a cold beverage. I got some agua mineral. So, it is time for your late night, Monday night, who gives a fuck about this show review for August the 29th, 2022 from some shithole in America. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know where the show was tonight, and it is what it is. Alright, anyway, it's from the PPG. Precious Peter Gilmore? Nah. Well, anyways, from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the hometown of our Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, who's on the show tonight in a really weird segment with Alpha Academy and the Street Profits. Also the hometown of my good friend and yours, the man that, the girl that Tony Baloney wants to fuck in the worst way, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. And also home of the shittiest fucking teams in America, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and those assholes, Pittsburgh Penguins. By the way, Sidney Crosby, I'm still crying, fuck you. And fuck the fans too, of all those teams. Fuck them all. In the ass with a colonic. But I digress. We'll move on from there. Alright, before we get there, got a few more announcements to make. Thank you all for my last video, my SmackDown review. I didn't think it was going to get that many views. It has almost 320 views in the span of a couple of days. So, and that was not botted. Though if it was, I don't care because it wasn't me doing the botting. But thank you all for for those views and everything. Couldn't have done it without you. So thank you to everybody who has subbed lately, even you hypocritical fucking trolls with your thousands of accounts. Just upping my sub count. Thank you very much. And my view count too, my likes and whatever. But thank you all for that. We're just about on the quarter of the way through 1,200 subs. We're at 1,225 at the moment. Hopefully on our road to 1,250 and beyond. It is what it is, and hopefully we'll get there. But we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on from there. Also, in the description box below is my first video of the day. What I talked about. Well, you can't see it because I have to do this. Well, this great band, the mighty In This Moment. Talk about their new EP called Blood 1983, which coincides with their tour, which is out going on right now. They will be in Denver, Colorado tomorrow night at the Red Rocks Arena. Not an arena. They'll be at Red Rocks tomorrow for some weird radio station festival. But it's going to be a great concert with Motionless and White, my good friend Chris Motionless and the band. Maybe they'll be singing Slaughterhouse tomorrow. Well, we'll see. Also, that In This Moment will be perform as well. Also, Ice Nine Kills, great band. Go check them out. They'll be performing tomorrow night at Red Rocks, a legendary place where a lot of people have played there. I mean, a lot. Even Ozzy. But it is what it is. So check that out tomorrow if you're in the Denver area. Tell them Peter Gilmore sent you. And the tour will continue on through Labor Day weekend, all through September, and all through October. It ends, I think, October the 23rd. So no Halloween show for you people. So it sucks. But it is what it is. So check them out on tour. And if you get the VIP, hey, tell them Peter Gilmore sent you. Said hi. I miss those guys and girl, of course. Can't forget Maria Brink, but it is what it is. So yeah, check out the video I did earlier on the Metal Guy 669 channel. My thoughts on the new EP. No, not a LP, not a new studio album. It's a 5-song sampler EP, whatever you want to call it, called Blood 1983, which has 4 reimagined songs from the great album Blood, which celebrated its 10th anniversary last week. So we have so there's, like I said, 4 reimagined songs called with 1983 in the title. We got Blood, Whore, Adrenalize, and Burn with the new song 1983. I don't know if that's an instrumental. I have to listen to it, or it's gonna be an actual new song with lyrics in it. But it's really like a different version of those 4 songs from Blood. The new single, Whore 1983, just dropped today. You can look it up on YouTube on their In This Moment's YouTube page, or I will put it in the description box below for you people to go watch and listen to it. Get that fucking video up to 1 million, please. At least 1 million. And we'll see what happens with that. So check it out. Link down below. And that's pretty much about that. Mets off today. Coming off a really stinker yesterday. Losing 1-0 to the Rockies. Scherzer pitched a gem and only gave up that 1 run. And the bats never even showed up. 2 stinking fucking hits. Can't win if your pitcher goes 7 innings, pitches a gem, 10 strikeouts, and you only get 2 stinking hits. But thank you to St. Louis for taking 2 or 3 from the Braves. But it would have been nice to go into that Dodger series tomorrow. Up 4 games on the Braves. Right now we're at 3. Magic number at 32. So it's going to be a dogfight for the rest of September. And really these next 3 games are really going to be a possible preview of the League Championship Series if the Mets get to the League Championship Series and possibly face the Dodgers unless the Dodgers humongously choke in the playoffs. They are red hot right now. 50 some odd games over 500. Just give them the title at this point. But, there are other teams that might say, hey, you might be 50 over 500, but we're going to come in and we're going to kick your ass so hard tonight. You might have the best pitching, but, gotta have good defense too, and good hitting. Dodgers have that. They have pitching. The bullpen is just amazing. They have great hitters like Mookie Betts and Freeman and Justin Turner, and good pitching, and just it's gonna be a really tough road for anybody who faces the Dodgers in the Division Series or the Championship Series, and God forbid the Dodgers make it to the World Series again. They face the Astros. They sure ain't facing the Yankees. But it is what it is. Yankees are getting red hot again, but they ran into a buzzsaw, I think, on Saturday. Lost in, I think, 10 innings. I think they lost yesterday. But who cares? They're playing the Angels tonight. I don't even know what they did. I don't even care. Yankees got a pretty easy road right now, but they play Tampa Bay this weekend, so who knows? I think they have a 9 or 10 game lead again, so unless they go back to stinking up the joint, Yankees will probably just run away with that division pretty soon, but we'll see. Same thing with the Mets, but got an easy schedule after the Dodgers. You got Washington this weekend, then you go to Pittsburgh and Miami, then come home from Milwaukee, which is not tough, it's not hard, but so gonna be a dogfight. And that's pretty much it. But as of next Sunday, I will be in full freaking football mode. I mean football mode. And guess what I got in over the weekend? The Bible of football statistics. And, football talk too. The Bible. And this video will be coming probably next Tuesday night or Wednesday. Because the season starts next Thursday, so I have to get my season preview out of the way. My predictions and all that shit, so I got a lot of fucking videos coming, so you better watch and hit that bell. That's all I gotta say. Alright, now, let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into your Monday night review for tonight, August the 29th, 2022. Or if you're now watching from somewhere else, it's August the 30th, 2022. I have to say one thing. This Raw fucking sucked. It sucked so bad, as all go-home shows do. I thought Hunter, over the last couple weeks, he was putting on some great shows. SummerSlam was pretty damn good. And then right after SummerSlam, he took over for creative, took over for, not really bookings in a way, but we're in the McMahon era, the Hunter era, the Cerebral era, whatever you want to fucking call it. And we had a couple of decent Raws. The early were decent. SmackDowns were pretty good. Then last week's Raw was fucking epic. SmackDown was alright, even though they got a 1.9. They charted at a 2.5 almost. But, overnight with football, went way down to 1.9. Rampage went down. Ugh, they did 461 last week, 431 this past weekend. I'm telling you, I think Tony Khan needs to make Rampage a live fucking show. Or just get rid of Rampage. I mean, if you want to make it a Ring of Honor show, make it 2 hours at least. But, they're really he's in a rock and a hard place with Rampage, barely doing 400 to near 500,000 views every fucking week. And we'll see what Dynamite does this week, if they can hopefully do another million, or to go right back down to being stuck at 900,000 for the next 6 weeks. Well, we'll see. I don't know. But it is what it is. But, like I said, last week was fucking epic. This week, garbage. What the hell, Hunter? What the hell? What the fuck happened? Everything was so discombobulated this week. And one good thing, that was Seth Rollins and Riddle with their face-off. And Riddle fucking cursing, which is great. Drop some F-bombs. I'm gonna fucking find you, I'm gonna fucking kill you. After I smoke my weed, you know? That was good. I mean, the Kevin Owens, Jimmy Uso match, they did what they could. It was alright, still. Then the main event with the women's tag team titles wasn't even, it was sort of okay, then like near the end it just fell apart. It was botches and it's bad. And the swerve that Hunter gave, I really thought that they were gonna go with Sky Kai to win, you know, Dakota and my third wife Io. I really thought that they were gonna win the titles. I had them picked from the beginning of this goddamn fucking tournament. And what does Hunter do? Swerve, bro! He pulls up Vince Russo. Oh, by the way, Vince Russo's now working for WWE again with the USA Network. I don't know what the hell he's doing with them. Bro. But I mean, really, Hunter? You had a swerve like that? Really? You made Raquel Gonzalez and Aaliyah the tag team champions? When you had an easy ratings grab for Io and Dakota? I mean, seriously, Hunter? Raquel Gonzalez and Aaliyah? Really? I mean, really? Really? Seriously? I really pray that fucking Raw gets a really bad rating this week. I really do. I think they did around 2 million last week. I think this week might go down. At maybe a little bit, maybe a lot, who knows, but I think we'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to say probably 1.8, close to 1.9. But, I mean, really, Raquel Gonzalez and Aaliyah, instead of going with the obvious choice with Dakota and Io, who were doing so well, the fans were loving them and everything. All because of the stupid fucking 6-woman tag match at the pay-per-view with Damage Control and freaking Bianca, Lexi, and my first wife, Asuka. You end it like that? And you can tell I'm pissed. I would have put some I just ran and just left the fucking review to go, man, but didn't want it to go to waste, so it is what it is. Alright, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. So, like I said, we're from the PPG Paints Arena, which really probably was for piss poor garbage tonight from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's what Roy did. Laid a fucking dump tonight. Big fat smelly pile of shit tonight. But I digress. And our commentary team, another 3 piles of shit themselves. Jimmy Smith, Corey Slave, and Byron Saxton. Who all should be fired. And then they placed me and Joe Cronin. Fuck JD, by the way, and his stupid House of Glory commentary. I had to watch that pay-per-view. Horrible. Especially that freaking triple threat match for the House of Glory tag team titles with the Briscoes and then the main event with Max Caster coming out and doing the rap for like 5 minutes. Nothing wrong with that, but I mean. And then out of nowhere, Private Party, former House of Glory tag team champions come out. And then, JD's like, what the hell is going on tonight? I'm like, Who cares? What are we drinking tonight? Probably liquid piss. I don't even bother watching the rest of that show. That show is garbage, and House of Glory is boring. It is. I've never been there, but it's pretty boring. The only reason I actually look at it because of the Briscoes and a few others that are in the promotion. I mean, they had a Cruiserweight 6-way match, which was pretty damn good. They had Buddy Murphy on the show, who got marijuana smoke blown in his face by the Grim Reaper. Another guy that's awesome. He's like Yankee fan, so fuck him. Good wrestler, bad as a Yankee fan. I'm just saying. But it is what it is. I just couldn't. I had to watch the pay-per-view on mute because I had to hear JD yell and scream like a banshee. But it is what it is. You know, he gets paid, so more power to him. Anyway, I just stay home on my ass looking at the goddamn thing for free on the Fight Network. What are you gonna do? Alright, so we start off Raw with our first match of the night. Surprisingly, we don't get segments this time, right to the action. 2 weeks in a row, Hunter, that's pretty damn good. Or as my ex-girlfriend, Ashley Marie, used to say, a little less talk and a lot more action here on BCR. I mean, on Raw. Alright, so we started with the phenomenal AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler teaming up against the Judgment Day of Fiend Balor and Damian Priest with the lovely Rhea Ripley in a nice suit. Looking like Chris Motionless from Motionless and White, of course. And blah, 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 blah. So, as soon as AJ came out, and then Dolph came out, they got a picture-in-picture with what happened last week with AJ getting attacked by some random person still don't even know who it is. And then The Miz gets kidnapped by Dexter Lumis. Then we see Edge and Damian Priest main event, which is pretty good. And then Beth fucking Phoenix coming in the ring to save her husband. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know, why couldn't you do that before? I mean, picture-in-picture is fine, but I mean... whatever, Kevin Dunn and his stupid fucking cuts. Anyway, so Rhea's out at ringside. And, it was an okay match to start. Starts off with Damian Priest stomping the crap out of AJ in the corner. And then knocks Ziggy off the apron. AJ comes right back with a drop kick and a clothesline to the floor, which sets up this slingshot phenomenal forearm. As we go to break, we come back. Ziggy's in trouble, but manages to counter Finn Balor's version of the Styles Clash into a Fameasser. Interesting that Finn Balor learns how to do the Styles Clash. Okay. But then both men are down. Eventually, Ziggy gets the hot tag to AJ. Comes in like a house of fire. Pace picks up a little bit. Damian then knocks AJ into Finn Balor by accident, I guess. I don't know. To knock him off the apron. But AJ comes right back with a fireman's carry backbreaker, the Ushigoroshi. Say that 5 times fast, assholes. Ushigoroshi. I'm not going to say it 5 times fast, but I'm not. So he hits that for a near fall. Tries to lock in a calf crusher on Damian, but Fiend Balor breaks it up. Styles gets sent to the outside, setting up South of Heaven. He hit that on Dolph Ziggler, so Dolph takes the loss after Priest hits the South of Heaven. Slayer! If you don't like that song, fuck you, man. Go listen to Justin Bieber tapes. Anyway, so it hits that. 1, 2, 3. They get the win in exactly 8.5 minutes. Match was meh. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. So it's that. After the match, gets a little interesting. The Judgment Day goes to leave. They're all celebrating. The fans are booing. And then they turn around and see a car entering the arena. Not even a good car. It's a Mercedes-Benz Jeep, it looked like. Nice car there, Edge. Where'd you get that from? Did you go to, you rented that from Hertz or Avis at the airport? Or is that your real car? But anyway, Edge comes into the arena and he's coming with a purpose. So Judgment Day's like, all right, you want to let's go back in the ring. We'll talk. Blah 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 blah. So they get in the ring. We go to break, and this time Beth Phoenix ain't with him. So your bitch can't save you this time, there, Edge. Anyway. So we come back, Edge comes out with, his epic music by Alter Bridge. The rated R Superstar. So Edge goes to the ring very slowly because we got to kill time. He says he's confident enough in his masculinity to admit that he and Beth Phoenix wear the pants in his family. Okay. That made no sense, but okay. I think Beth Phoenix is more of a man than you, Edge. Adam Copeland. But I digress. And then he makes fun of Rhea Ripley, saying that it's like, oh, that's because I'm not a caveman who's going to get tickets to a My Chemical Romance tour. And then with like a little diss to Rhea with her, goth makeup and stuff. I mean, really, a fucking My Chemical Romance fucking reference. My Chemical Romance is not even a good band. I only like one song. That's Helena. That's what's that song? Helena. That's the only good song I like. Other than that, they fucking suck. They're a fucking emo punk band. And fuck emo punk for that matter. It's all about fucking heavy metal. All about In This Moment, goddammit, and bands like fucking Slayer. Fuck that band. And if you like them, fuck you too. Yeah, so that was a little bit of a nice little dig at Rhea Ripley. And Rhea's like, oh, My Chemical Romance record. Oh. I mean, you couldn't have found a better band like Motionless in White. Because she kind of looks like Chris Motionless from Motionless in White if you've seen pictures of him. But I digress. Anyway, Edge says, I'm indeed back, but I didn't come alone. Now, I was thinking about Beth Phoenix will be coming from behind and attack Rhea Ripley. No. Cue the Mysterios, Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka, and Dominic Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka, with that god-awful fucking hairstyle. He's really trying to be like, his poppy. Eddie Galeno, S.A. How you doing, S.A.? Dominic, why you have a mullet like mine? Back in the WCW days. I had it better than you, Poppy. Cut that hair, Dominic. It looks hideous. You fucking hippie. But I digress. So they come out with kendo sticks. Like, chairs are not good enough. And they start beating up on Finn Balor. They beat up on Damian Priest, knocking him out in the ring. And then Rhea's left there by herself with Dominic. I'm like, this could get interesting. And, Rhea's like, calm down, Dominic, calm down. You don't want to hit your mommy now. And Dominic's like, bitch, fucking hit this bitch. You didn't give me good pussy last night. Come on, fucking bitch. So Rhea talks him down, grabs the stick out of his hand, and then Edge and Rey come in, and then Finn and Damian come in for a big stare down, and then they leave. So that's pretty much it. Then it was announced at Clash of the Castle, a tag team match. Gonna be Damian and Finn taking on Rey and Edge with Dominic in the corner. That's pretty much it. And guess what happens on Saturday? Dom will probably turn, join up with Judgment Day to be with his mommy, Rhea Ripley, and get more than he bargained for. That's all I gotta say about that. Because he knows who his mom really is, and he really knows who his poppy is. Right there, Eddie? That's right, they say. He's my poppy. He's my son, they say. Dominic, I know you. You're my poppy, I'm your poppy, Dominic. Just remember that, not Ray. Ray's a gringo. pretty much. It's a pendejo. Yeah. Pretty much. So, yeah. So, we're probably going to see Dominic turn heel finally. Join up with Judgment Day. Turn on his dad and Edge, who he doesn't trust in the whole wide world. Would you want to trust Edge? Let's ask Matt Hardy that question. I was actually watching Matt Hardy on Quick today, talking about that video that came out about how Vince McMahon fucked him and Edge before the match at SummerSlam when they had a legit feud over how Edge stole Lita from him. And then that whole thing where Matt got fired and he came back and they had that humongous feud and the match wasn't even that good at SummerSlam. But I had to work professionally, and then it was the story, of Vince saying, "This is my arena, this is my ring, and if you go out there and go into business for yourself, you're fired, and you will never work in wrestling again, as long as I'm alive. As I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it!" So pretty much talked about that, and Rebby was there. She didn't show her face, but you can hear her and everything. Had a nice little chat. I didn't stay that long. I was like, because they were finishing up. But so I watched that. I watched Adam Cole Baby for a little bit as well. Then I watched a little bit of Orange Cassidy. That's pretty much it. But good shit. Good shit today with Matt Hardy. Good stuff. Interesting stuff. All right, so we had that. So I gave that segment part 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's all I got to say about that. And we will move on from there. Hot. I got some water. Anyway. So after that, we go to a segment from earlier in the day with Kevin Patrick, who interviews The Miz, who's got a United States title match later on against Bobby Lashley. And of course, Tommaso Ciampa. Well, he soon will be called Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer. He's with him, of course. Kevin's asking him about what happened with Dexter Lumis, and Miz is like, "I don't want to talk about Dexter, blah, blah, blah." And, Ciampa's trying to calm him down, and Miz doesn't want any part of it. He doesn't want to talk about it. I wonder what really happened after he got kidnapped. Did, Dexter, fuck him or something like that? I don't know. Maybe he raped him. I don't know. He's not talking about it. Something had to happen. I mean, he did get Dexter arrested on NXT when Dexter, went to see his boo, Indy Hartwell, who's probably going to be on the main roster after the pay-per-view. But we'll see. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a promo from Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez, promising to win the belts. And, my angle there, but I'll get that and move on. I know we got a couple, that's a little bit of chat, but I'll get that right after this match. Alright, so we'll get to match number 2, 6-woman tag team match. So we had Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, she's faced with her hair, just like with her hair. She's a World Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. Coming out with the lovely, my first wife, Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. I sit my dick. But you knew that already. They take on what commentary called 3 local competitors. Though I recognized 2 of them. And those were Danny Moe. That's, I believe, from Facade's girlfriend, I think. I forgot. I read something about her. I forgot who she's going out with. But anyway, indie star Danny Moe, Kay Sparks, another indie star, and Katie Arquette, no relation to David Arquette. Basically, this was a squash match. I mean, they couldn't get freaking Doudrop, Nikki Ashhall, maybe Tamina or Dana Brooke to be in there. Seriously, you gotta get 3 indie stars. nothing wrong with Danny Moe, but and Kate Sparks, but still, I'm like, who are these people? And I'm like, oh, that's Danny Moe. Okay. But anyway, yeah, pretty much a showcase for Asuka, Lexi, and Bianca. They get the win after Bianca hits the KOD on K Sparks, and Asuka hits some weird new version of a Russian leg sweep. Not the traditional one. You just lock it in and you go back like the Sandman would hit or something like that. But she kind of like picked her leg up and then went back with a Russian leg sweep. Then turned it into like a weird version of the octopus. Not even the Asuka lock, I thought it was like a weird version of the octopus. And Danny Moe tapped out right away. So, hey, Asuka's using new moves. Great. Use that on me next time. No, I'm just kidding. She uses her ass on my dick, but that's another story for another time. But yeah, so they get the win in 3 minutes and change. Did I say 3 minutes? Match was squash match basically. It went a little bit too long, but still, get the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And basically that's it. Just to hype themselves up for that 6-woman tag match with Damage Control at the pay-per-view. That's it. All right, let's get to the chat real quick. We only got one person in the chat. All right, got James Boy 1011. What's going on, dude? He says, hey. And he says, that guy's been at it again. Yeah. I told you we can't talk about him anymore. So I'm gonna have to delete. I'm gonna delete that comment myself. So I'm sorry, but I told you people I do not want to talk about that person anymore. He's a mental case. The dude needs a fucking mental evaluation. Seriously. And all he wants is fucking attention. That's all he wants. There's nothing better going on for him. That's all he wants. He wants to freaking continue stalking people and harassing people with his boring as fuck videos and wasting his money on cameos. I mean, I got another cameo today from a guy, a big fat fuck that we used to, that was around like last year or so. Big fat fuck from, I don't know where he lives, and supposedly he lives in Texas. I didn't care. I laughed. I'm like, this guy's back? Wow. Who cares? He's not even on YouTube anymore. Because he has a life now. Supposedly. But yeah. Thank you for the free publicity once again. But I digress. And we'll move on. But yeah. Like I said, James Boy and anybody else, that hates that guy, don't bring that crap to me, my chat anymore, please. I'm being nice. I really don't want to talk about him because it distracts me from my fucking chat, my fucking video. I don't care about that guy. I don't care, because he's having, one of those mental breakdowns again. He's just fucked up. Dude is fucked up. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Not even on my radar anymore. I don't care. Let's move on. Alright, so then we go to where do we go here? I think I went past my notes. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. We're back on track. Alright, so then we go to the back again with The Miz and Tommaso Ciampa getting ready for their match. Miz still doesn't want to talk about what Dexter did to him. And then Adam Pearce comes in, talking about, saying, hey, if you need anything, we're here for you, blah, blah, blah. So, we could have still added on some charges and stuff like that. I mean, it's like, I don't want to talk about it, blah, 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 I didn't want to, whatever. And then Adam Pearce says, well, he's been released on custody. And then Miz like, I don't want you, leave me alone, I don't want to talk about it no more. This is a very intriguing storyline. What happened? What did happen? Who knows? Is that the same thing with Dexter when Dexter kidnapped Roddy back in NXT? And then Roddy wasn't the same. He was all delusional. He was like basically almost the same storyline. But he kidnapped Roddy, and then the Undisputed Era went to look for him, couldn't find him, then he came back the next week, and he's all delusional, and Adam was like, shut up! Pretty much almost the same thing. Just without, Adam Cole and Red Dragon there. What is it? So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the ring with the hometown boy, the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, for his big homecoming. So he hypes up Clash of the Castle. You get paid to do that. And then Alpha Academy come out. The big man Otis and, oh, thank you! Sheesh! Chad Gable comes out. And then we go to break. We come back. Gable talks about how Kurt won a gold medal in the Olympics with a broken freaking neck. Oh, well, Angle said that. It's like, well, I won it with a broken freaking neck. Obviously. Gable says Gable is ready to continue the open challenge that he's been doing here in Schittsburg, but there's basically no homegrown talent in the town. You forgot a guy in the ring? And Angle looked like he was ready to fight. He was, had no shirt on, his little jacket, and his sweatpants. He looked ready to fight guys like 50-some years old. Still looks in good shape. Never say never. So the fans don't like it. Gable says there is an Olympic hero in this ring. So he does kind of mention Kurt. So he gets some respect out of that. So he says, as a special one-night-only offer, he tells Kurt that you can join Alpha Academy with no strings attached. So he has a varsity jacket, gives it to Kurt. Kurt's thinking about it. Says, throws it back. Like, I don't need it. He's like, excuse me? Like, excuse me, squeeze me? Or he could have just said, well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, Angle then, and about to say, it's like, I'm an Olympic gold medalist. It's true. It's damn true. And then Gabe was like, sheesh. And then we get a sheesh off. That was kind of funny. Not as great as the woo off with Flair and Angle back in the Ruthless Aggression era. That was funny. There's a lot of good Kurt Angle moments from the Ruthless Aggression era. The wrap off with Cena when he basically ripped Cena apart. That was funny. And then that, Milkomania. I'm gonna drink a glass of milk. Anyway, Gable had enough, and he's about to go after Kurt, but then the Street Profits come out. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford to come in before Otis can even do anything. So the Profits are talking, blah, blah, blah. They set up a match where it's going to be, I believe, it's a tag team match. And Gabe was like, okay, we'll take up your challenge, but and there's always a but and it stinks. Gable says, well, if we win, Kurt has to join Alpha Academy and do my bidding for as long as we want. You think that's gonna work? No. So we get that monotonous fucking stipulation that didn't really need to be put in. And the segment ends. So I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's that. Alright, then we go to the match. Match was... We had Kurt at ringside. I thought he was going to be on commentary to shut those idiots up. Because he's an Olympic gold medalist, he can do commentary too. But anyway, we get to the match. Match wasn't great. It's also with Montez Ford chopping away at the big tree trunk known as Otis. Didn't get that far. Gets caught with a gorilla press world's strongest slam by the big man. Gable comes in, but Montez gets the tag to his partner Dawkins. Pace quickens up a little bit. Gable and Otis are then sent outside, and then a running flippy-dippity-doo from Angelo Dawkins of all people to get a big crowd reaction. I thought it would be Montez Ford because he's the the technical high flyer of the group. To get back in, Gable hits a beautiful dragon screw leg whip on Dawkins out of the corner. Ow! And then Otis stands on him to make it even worse. Oof. 350 pounds on your gut. Ugh. Anyway, Dawkins comes right back without even, he's like, oh, he's still on my tail. He's fine. But he gets back up and fights out of trouble, gets tagged to Montez Ford to Collins' house, then a suplex into a standing moonsault by Montez Ford, gets a near fall on Gable, and then Montez goes for the frog splash from the heavens, but it gets broken up as we go to break, come back, Dawkins comes in, then gets planted by the big man Otis, and then Otis goes for a run, Montez low bridges Otis to the floor, and then Dawkins hits Gable with the silencer, not that silencer, that submission move by Dexter and a whole lot of people. So he hits that. I thought it was the atonement for a second, but anyway, Dawkins hits Gable with that. One for a near fall. I thought he was going to win the match, but got two out of that. Gable comes right back with the bridging Northern Lights suplex for a near fall, as everybody is down. Fans are kind of into it, even though they were kind of half dead. We get back up. Gable grabs the ankle lock, stares at Kurt Angle's like, hey, I can do it too! On Montez. Montez reverses into one of his own, then he grapevines the leg, and Kurt's like screaming like, yeah, that's how I told him to do it! And Gable's about to tap out. Otis makes the save with a big splash on him. That could have hurt Gable very bad, because, it was in that ankle lock. That big 350-pound guy coming down on your leg. Ooh. Anyway, so he comes out with a splash, goes outside to go after Kurt Angle. That's not a good idea. That lets Dawkins knock Otis over the announcer's table. Did I hit Byron Saxton? Damn. Which left Gable to get slammed down in the ring. Then Montez Ford goes up top, hits the frog splash from the heavens. 1, 2, 3. He gets the win in 16 goddamn forsaken minutes. And that's pretty much it. Match is alright. Gave it 2.25 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the Profits go to Kurt Angle, give him a red solo cup, and then pour whatever is in there, Hennessy, and then Kurt drinks it. What the fuck is this shit? Spits it out because Kurt, has been known to do a little bit of the bottle with those DUIs. So Angle's like, all right, we're not going to drink that. We're going to drink something else. So he goes to the commentary table, grabs a whole bunch of milk, gives it to the Street Profits, and gives us a few fans at ringside. Starts chugging fucking milk. Milk Comania! Stone Cold! So, a little nostalgia. That's kind of cool and everything. Now, was it good milk? Was it pasteurized milk this time? Remember that segment where he was doing the whole milk thing, and then I think he teamed up with The Rock, and then he grabbed like 2 cartons of milk, gave one to The Rock. Rock chugged the milk, went because it was like really bad 1-week-old milk. So Rock like spit it out and was like, what the fuck? But I assume it was in a cooler with ice around it, so maybe it was in I don't know. So at least nobody spit it out, besides the Kurt spitting out the Hennessy. Come on, Kurt, you can't handle your liquor. It's not a solo cup, but it's nothing, just water. Or is it? No, it's water. I'm just kidding. It's water. I don't have Hennessy with me right now. I have to go to the liquor store this week anyway. You gotta get some more Jack for the weekend, for Labor Day weekend. So gotta get some Jack for my little trip this weekend. Gotta get drunk. No, I'm not gonna get drunk. Maybe Rosa will, but And as always, when Rosa gets drunk, you have the drunk sex, and that's the best sex of them all. Drunk sex is the best sex. Just remember though, to wrap up that burrito. Unless both of you are fucked up, and then you might have a problem. But I digress. But yeah, just wrap up that burrito. Unless she just tells you to come on her face or titties or whatever. But don't get trapped. Talk about you guys out there, but I don't have that problem, so I don't get drunk. I just when Rosa gets drunk, she gets wild. Bang, 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 like Bam Bam. Holy shit. And I can only take so much, but we go rounds. You wish you could. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying it's true, because, you know, we're married. Gotta get it in when you gotta get it in. Especially, you know, when you go to Atlantic City, too. Or whenever you go on vacation. But I digress. Anyway, we move on. Because that's probably clipped now, and I could care less. Because I'm getting some, and you're not. And we move on. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we move on. Alright, then we get the video that was on YouTube today, and on various social media platforms, of Riddle and Seth Rollins fighting in the parking lot. Fan-made video, because, you know, the fans were, like, on a bridge or something, you know, looking down at the parking lot. And we see Riddle and Seth Rollins going and agents coming out to stop them. And we're going to get a split-screen, face-to-face interview or talk with them. So they're getting ready, you know. Seth's this weird-looking freaking jacket. I wonder where he got that from. Probably the Men's Warehouse. That's where he shops these days, I think. Maybe him and, you know, his wife, Becky Lynch. They shop at the Men's Warehouse. Because at the Men's Warehouse, that's our sponsor again for tonight, at the Men's Warehouse, you're going to like the way you look. I can guarantee that. And I'm legally obligated to say that. That's my sponsor. Along with good old Nature Brand Water. Nature Brand Water, the proud sponsor of Thirst. But I digress. Alright, so then we go to the split screen with Seth and Matt Riddle got his name back. Because now that Vince is gone, everybody that changed their name is going to get their first name back. I don't understand Io Sky, but that's just my opinion. So Matt Riddle got his name back. Austin Theory got his name back. We're just waiting for Ciampa to get his. Maybe some others will change back their names from the name that Vince gave them. They'll change their name back to whatever they used to have. Oh, Kaylee Ray. I don't like Alba Fyre. That's a stupid name. Just me. I like Kaylee Ray myself, you know. I mean, she has a great gimmick, but, you know, out of the depths of hell with a burning bat. Looking like she's Taylor Hendricks. I told Taylor Hendricks that. I was like, what do you think of Kaylee Ray or Alba Fyre kind of stealing your look and gimmick? She's like, oh. She's like, I do it better. I'm like, yeah, you do. Big ups to Taylor Hendricks. Follows me on Twitter. Talks to me once in a while. Lovely lady, too. She's a nice lady. You're a nice lady. I would take a bullet for you. How are you married to that? Have you ever seen The Other Guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg? And Eva Mendes? Oy, oy, oy. That scene is just hilarious. I mean, Eva Mendes looks so fucking good in that movie. Holy good God. But yeah, Mark Wahlberg is great in that movie. Will Ferrell's funny as fuck in that movie, too. It's a good movie. It's underrated, but it's pretty damn good. I would take a bullet for you. Of course, you know how Eva Mendes was like with Will Ferrell, and like Mark Wahlberg was like, what the fuck you doing with her? See, even geeks can get with the hot chick. But some of you, I don't think you ever get with a hot chick. Or anybody, for that matter. It is what it is. Alright, so we get to this split screen. Riddle wants to fight. He has this, like, weird, mean look, like... Get me out of here so I can kick this motherfucker's ass. And it's Seth Rollins just cool, calm, and collected in this stupid Men's Warehouse fucking suit. So Riddle wants to fight, and Seth's like, you're not even on my level, dude. But, you know, if you want to fight so bad, we'll fight at Clash of the Castle. But Rollins is, like, not really taking this seriously. And he's like, oh, this is a joke, blah, blah, blah. And Riddle's all in, like, defense mode. He's like, kick your ass. So Riddle promises to prove that there's only one man in that marriage. And that is Becky Lynch. Oh, no, he didn't. Because you know how Becky is the man. But in more ways than one, because you know how there's those stories about Seth Rollins with his, those, you know, from his ex-wife saying he has a really small wang. Hey, but he had a kid with Becky, so he had to do something right. But I digress. Rollins then gets really serious. He's like, "You talk about my wife, motherfucker?" And then they had to cut it because they ran over time. But then we get a second part of it. So the first part I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to a monotonous Miz walking down the hallway segment. You know, he's all paranoid because he sees a security guard down there. He's like, "Oh, what? Might be Dexter." And Ciampa's like, "Shut up!" So we get that. So I didn't have to rate that. Then we get to part 2. Extra footage. After the camera stopped rolling, Rollins is pissed, obviously, because Riddle talked about his baby mama. So he starts talking about Riddle's family. I don't know if this was part of the script or just actually, they went shoot a little bit. So Seth talks about his family. He's like, "Oh, wait, you don't have a family because your wife left you and took the kids." Oh, shit. So Riddle's like, "Motherfucker, where the fuck are you? I'm gonna find you and fuck you up." I mean, legit said fuck on the air. I mean, they bleeped it and pixelated his mouth. I was like, damn, Riddle dropping F-bombs tonight on PG, not TV-14, not yet. Why didn't they not go into TV-14? What are we waiting for? The season premiere of Raw on Labor Day or the week after that? Oh, we're going TV-14 on September the 12th or whatever. Stupid. But they're dropping F-bombs on a PG show. Go figure. So anyway, yeah, Riddle is pissed. Says, "I'm gonna fuck you up. Where the fuck are you talking about my wife like that?" And then he rips off the mic and he goes out. And then Seth Rollins takes his mic off. And then I don't know what happened after that. I was like, damn, man. This looks like a real-life, legit feud. I don't know if these guys like each other in the back or they're just playing for the crowd. But legit, they have legit heat between them. Because, Seth was saying, "I'm going to put you on a shelf right next to Cody." And he has this big smile on his face. So, I mean, this segment was pretty damn good. So, I gave the second half as well 3.5 out of 5 stars. And I can't wait for this match at Clash of the Castle. They're going to beat the fuck out of each other. I think Riddle will win the match. As much as I want Seth to win to shut Riddle up for once, then he'll go crying to Randy. But I think, I really think that Riddle's going to get the win. Kind of catapult himself up a little bit. And Seth, won't hurt him so much. But, he'll be in the main event picture. But they might do another match at Extreme Rules. Maybe in a submission match. Because both can use submissions. So. Or to do something like a Street Fighter or something like that. I don't know. Then when we get. Alright, let me move on. Alright, then we go to the United States title match. We got The Miz with Tommaso Ciampa at ringside. Taking on the almighty Bobby Lashley. Well, actually it was non-title, although they mentioned it was for the world title. I guess I changed it before, I don't know. But anyway, Ciampa is on the outside. Miz is still traumatized, looking all around the arena to see if Ciampa's around. Not Ciampa, Dexter is around. But the match itself was meh. Starts with Lashley knocking Miz into the corner to start, then to the outside. Ciampa then tries to give him a pep talk. He's like, "Calm down, come on, you can do it, you can do it!" And then Lashley comes from behind, knocks them both down as we go to break. We come back, Lashley's still in control. Miz then manages to send Lashley into the ring steps. Ow. But Lashley shrugged that off like it was nothing. Chokes Miz, loads up the power slam. But couldn't hit it. He settles for a spine buster for some odd reason. I guess he was either hurt from the step shot. I don't know. Anyway, Ciampa then gets at a cheap shot. Just a Miz DDT for a near fall. Goes to the Bone Crusher finale. He's all put it up. Then the crowd pop and we see Dexter crowd. And Miz then looks at him. He tells Ciampa, "Look, Dexter's in the crowd. Dexter's in the crowd." And then Ciampa's like, "Go back to the match, idiot." And then Miz is still talking. I was like, "He's over there. He's over there." And then Ciampa turns around Dexter's not there, he like disappeared. And then from behind, Lashley uses the distraction to lock in the Hurt Lock, and Miz taps like a little bitch. And that's pretty much it. So I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars, and then after the match, Miz is like still crying and complaining. Ciampa's trying to calm him down. Miz is fucking delusional. That's what happens when you get kidnapped by fucking creepy Dexter Lumis, or Sam Shaw, whatever you want to call him. Creepy. It is what it is. Alright, after that, we go to the locker room where we see Edge Stain and Kurt Angle in the back. And, you know, they're reminiscing about, you know, years past and stuff. Edge recreates the, you know, the pitch, back in the Ruthless Aggression era. Remember when he gave Kurt some, like, cards and he had, like, "you suck" on it, you know, like, "oh, you suck," you know? And then that's how the you suck" chant started. So they kind of recreate that with bigger pictures on the back of various things. Talk about all the things that Edge did to Angle over those years. And then the last one said, "I still suck" with a, you know, an arrow pointed up. That was kind of funny. So then Edge leaves, you know, says, "Oh, I'll talk to you later." So then we see the Mysterios, and they're laughing up a storm, and Angle's like, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" And then, you know, he takes the thing, he shows the back of what it says, I still suck, the Mysterios, like, cracking up. And then he turns around and you see, he's like, "Ah, son of a bitch!" Then he goes, "Cripes, all Friday." I don't know what that meant, but anyway. So Angle leaves in a huff. So Rain and Dom have a family chat. Dominic's not happy that it's Edge and Ray taking on Finn and Damian Priest at Clash of the Castle. So Ray's kind of like talking to him, saying, "I need you in my corner, the experience and shit like that." And then Dom's like, "I don't trust Edge, but I'll be in your corner anyway." Yeah, it is what it is, and that's that. I still think Dom's gonna turn on his dad and Edge and join up with Judgment Day, make it a bigger stable, even though they, you know. So we'll probably finally get Father vs. Son coming up. I don't know when. It is what it is. I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and we'll move on from there. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, then we get a very sad video talking about Connor's cure, which started in Pittsburgh. You know, Connor the Crusher, you know, with pediatric cancer, and they show all the people that have pediatric cancer, mainly focused on Connor. I think his mom was in the audience. I don't know if that was his mom or Dana Warrior, but Titus O'Neil was in the crowd. I guess he took some time off from being in Titus Catering to hang out with the kids and everything, because he's such a great person with the kids and everything. So that was pretty sad. Kind of got me a little bit choked up. You know, Connor was a great guy, you know, especially the whole thing at WrestleMania 30 where Daniel Bryan won for Connor, and, you know, he took Connor out of the crowd, and Connor's like, "Yes, yes, yes." That was great. And now it's great that WWE is doing things for Connor's family and other kids who have pediatric cancer and shit like that. Great stuff. You know, I like how WWE and other promotions, well, I think AEW does it with the Discovery Channel and some other things that they did with charity. The Impact does the same. I think NWA with Billy Corgan does something. But in any event, you know, WWE does Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Susan G. Susan G. Copeland Foundation for breast cancer. They do that. They do Connor's Cure. They do Be a Star. I don't know if they do Be a Star anymore, but they do that. They do the Make-A-Wish things, you know, what they used to do with Cena. I don't think they do that anymore. But they do a lot of things for charity, you know. And Titus O'Neil's kind of at the forefront of the Connor's Cure thing with Stephanie and Hunter. That's pretty nice. So, that was a good thing to see. Now they actually, on WWEshop.com, they actually have a kids replica Connor's Cure belt for like $200. I mean, seriously, $200. I know it's for the family and everything, and for the charity, but $200? I would at least drop that a little bit to $150. That's just me. Not that I'm gonna get it or anything, but Peter's not gonna support charity. Shut up. if I had the money and the time, I would gladly support, Connor's cure, breast cancer awareness and all that shit. But got bills to pay too, But it is what it is. All right. After that, we go to the ring where we have we see Sami Zayn, good old Sami Zayn, and the Usos. Put them up, guys. We the ones, like the prophecy. We are the ones. So the Bloodlines, well, two parts of the Bloodline when Sami Zayn come out for a little chat. The Usos are all excited about Roman, his 2-year celebration as Universal Champion on Friday. He will be celebrating 732 days as champ. Not 2 years yet. Gotta go another 18 days there, guys. But WWE just wants to make it 2 years. When he's not technically a 2-year champ, you have to hit 750. So really, 18 days from September the 2nd, which would be September the 20th, will be 2 full years, hopefully, that Roman has held the Universal title. It's the Universal title, not all-around title, because he's only held the WWE title since WrestleMania. But I guess now they combine that. So 732 days as of Friday. So to talk about that, they're going to have a big celebration. Sammy's like, I'm going to be the MC. He cuts Jay off. He's like, oh, Jay, by the way, I just want to say that Roman named me the MC for the entire thing. And boy, did Jey Uso still fucking pissed with Sammy. I'm like, legit pissed. I would be too if you interrupt me, but I digress. So then he gives the mic to, he hands it to, doesn't hand it. Jimmy Uso talks about their success. We run Monday nights. We're the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions, blah, blah, blah. Nobody can beat us. We're the Bloodline. We're great. Roman's great, blah, blah, blah. So then we hear the music of Kevin Owens coming out, looking great, at an extended Tron and music this time, which is great. So Owens comes out, mocks the Usos. Jay's ready to freaking beat the crap out of him. And then Sammy has to, calm down everybody. He explains the situation to his friend, Kevin Owens. We all know the history between those guys. And Sammy's like, I don't think you're listening to what's going on here. So Kevin says, I don't think you could look any worse than you do by growing out that ridiculous hair of yours. I guess going back to way back to Ring of Honor when it was El Generico, when he had a bald head, and especially when it was in NXT, when he first started in NXT before Kevin got there a year. Yeah, I think he got there a year later than Generico. Oh, Sammy. Stupid to make him use his real name. I mean, I think that Sami Zayn is his real name, but I just would have went with Generico. But it is what it is. So Kevin's like, why do you associate with these guys? You're the greatest technical, one of the best wrestlers in the world, and you're hanging out with the Usos who are making you a clown. They're, making fun of you and shit. So, Kevin's planting the seeds for Sammy to eventually turn on the Usos, whenever that may be. Maybe on Saturday, we'll see. Sammy insists that the Usos like him. He's like, Jey Uso likes him. Well, Jey doesn't really like him that much. He's like, Jimmy likes me. Roman likes me. Jey kind of has a love-hate thing with me, but we're going to work it out somehow. So anyway, threats are made. Kevin goes in the ring, tells the Usos that he can keep sucking up to Roman. But then he says that Roman owes me one. Owes me a Universal title shot. I don't know where you get that from, Kev, but okay. Anyway, Sammy says he's like, you better stop talking about Jey. He's going to kick your ass. And then Jay's like, get out of here, Sammy. And he gets right in Kevin's face. And Kevin's like, I guess this is the point of the segment where we throw down the mics and get to fighting and get a referee out. So that's what we do. So that's that. So I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Then we get to the match. Match was pretty decent. Kevin Owens and Jey Uso, Jimmy and Sammy at ringside. Owens starts off fast and furious, knocks Jey into the corner, hands to the head. Jay goes for the Uso charge and missed, but gets cannonballed for his trouble. Sammy looks on in horror at ringside. Then we get a distraction by, I believe it was Sammy, brings Kevin outside. Jay hits a super kick, and then a Samoan drop onto the ring steps. Ow. We go to break, we come back. Kevin knocks Jay off the top, hits the Swanton Bomb for a near fall. Jay comes right back with a super kick of his own. Goes up top, hits the Superfly Splash for a near fall. Then he goes for another one. Kevin gets the knees up. Then he drops the Bullfrog Splash for another near fall. They go back and forth. Jay gets in another shot, chokes Kevin on the ropes. Jimmy offs the distraction. And then Sammy grabs a chair to do a little bit more damage. But he can't hit Kevin with the chair. Jimmy starts yelling at Sammy. He's like, "What are you doing, you asshole?" And it's like, "Oh, you nuts! The referee just saw we're gonna get disqualified." So that leaves Kevin to hit the stunner on Jay. 1, 2, 3. He gets the win in almost 12.5 minutes. Match is alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Usos start yelling at Sammy. So there you go. I think the seeds are planted for Sami Zayn to turn face and screw the Usos, hospitality being undisputed, undefeated tag team champions. And then, or Sammy will just turn on the Usos, get back with Kevin, and then we have an El Generico Steen reunion. Generico, they go after the Usos for the belts, beat them for the belts, and then that's pretty much it. And then only Roman will have the belts unless he loses to Drew, which we still don't know what's going to happen, because they've been like talk about what's going to happen between now and Saturday. They're thinking about getting the belts off Roman and giving it to Drew, and Drew's going to get this monster pop in his 70,000 people. Or they'll just have Roman just continue on being great, which I hope that happens, but we'll see. Let me move on from there. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to the back with a segment, a promo from Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and my third wife, Io Shirai. Basically promising to take over Monday Night Raw and the women's tag team division. Io looking fucking hot. She steps down and starts looking at the camera, looking at me with those bedroom eyes because she knows she wants the D so bad. She starts talking in Japanese, says like, "We are going to win the tag titles." But she had a really mean, like, serious, evil bedroom eye stare. I was like, oh my god, settle down. Stay down. But I digress. Move on. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go outside the arena where Kevin Packard trying to get a word with The Miz again. And he's just like sprinting out of the parking lot, going into his car, his rental car, I assume. Ciampa's trying to, talk some sense to him. It's like, "Hey, where you going? What about me?" And Ciampa's all covered in glitter for some odd weird reason. And he's running after Miz, like, "What happened? What happened?" So Kevin Packard's trying to talk to him. Miz doesn't want to talk about it again. He shuts the door and turns the car on, and then we see Dexter just like pop up in the back seat. I'm like, oh boy. Oh god. And then Miz just leaves the arena with Dexter in the back seat, and he doesn't even know it. This is creepy. And it is what it is. I like it, but it's really, really, really creepy. But we move on from there. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we get a look back at Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano returning to Raw last week unannounced. And his little segment with Austin Theory, where they tried to, like, a little bit of a way reunion, and they wanted to do the pose, and then Johnny Gargano super kicks Austin Theory out of his, right in the face, and then takes a selfie. So then we go to a segment from earlier in the day in an empty arena. Johnny starts talking about how happy he is to be back in wrestling after 9 months, with him and Candice LeRae having a beautiful baby boy. Good job, guys. So he's talking about that and how he misses, being in the arenas and stuff like that. And then Austin Theory comes down the stairs, And it looked like they were about to fight, and Austin's like, sit down, I just want to talk. So Austin says, I didn't ruin anything because you went, your family man, and you didn't call me when I won the United States title. You didn't call when I won Money in the Bank. You just sat at home, fucked Candace, and had a baby. Blah blah blah. So we get that, and Theory thinks it's like you're just making excuse after excuse after excuse to not call me and shit like that. And Theory's like, I think you're a little bit jealous of me. So we'll see what happens with that. It looks like they're gonna start a feud pretty soon, and that's it. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Let me move on from there. All right, then we get a rundown of Clash at the Castle. Blah blah. We find out Riddle and Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins has been announced, or has already been announced. Then the other matches that will happen on the show, there might be 1 or 2 more maybe made on Friday, even though SmackDown was already taped. So I don't know if they're going to add any on Friday. So that's why I'm going to do my predictions on Friday. And whatever the final card is for that and All Out, I will do that Friday on TSL 31. Get that out of the way. And like I said, the review for Clash of the Castle will come next Monday. And All Out, hopefully late Sunday night. But we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, then we get a recap of the Women's Tag Team Title Tournament. So where we got now with Io and Dakota Kai, Sky Kai, taking on Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. So we get that. So we get to the match. We have the traditional ring announcements for the vacant titles on the outside. Bayley there too. Not giving us a hug. But she's looking nice. So it starts off with Aaliyah and Io trading roll-ups to start. And then Dakota Kai comes in. She misses a charge as Aaliyah does a split. Then she misses a baseball slide to the floor. Ow. Aaliyah then gets hit into the ring steps. Ow. And then Raquel Rodriguez gets knocked down for a good measure. So Damage Control is in control, no pun intended. As we go to break, we come back. Raquel gets kicked down for a running dropkick to the back for a near fall. But she comes right back, takes Io down in the corner, hits a spinning Vader Bomb elbow. And then Dakota Kai gets back up, comes back with a kick to Raquel, sets up the over the moonsault for a near fall. I don't know what that is. And then looked like they were about to win the match. I think it's like almost like a finisher, maybe a double team finisher move. Oh no, that was Io. Sorry. Yeah. Dakota Kai hits her kick, and then Io goes up top, hits that beautiful moonsault of hers that usually would win matches for her. But somehow Raquel kicked out that tool, and then Bayley got on the apron, was like, "What are you doing, ref?" I'm like, "Oh no!" I was like, I just knew something bad was gonna happen, and guess what happens? Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Lexi run, even though Bianca was like, she was like really skip. I don't know what the fuck happened to Bianca. But anyway, they chase off Bayley, and that distraction led to Raquel making the hot tag to Aaliyah, who then drops to the floor. Referee saw it, but it's not Raquel. Dakota and Io didn't see it. And then they go after Raquel. Io hits some weird move on Raquel. And then Aaliyah comes from out of nowhere, grabs a fruit roll-up, 1, 2, 3 on Dakota Kai, who is not the legal woman. So they get the win. Almost 11.5 minutes. I just turned off my TV. I was getting ready to freaking bash the TV in, but obviously it's not because it's still on. But it's on pause now. I'm watching something else. I'm not watching. It's on pause right now. I'm watching Joe Austin right now. Good man he is. Praise the Lord. Blah blah blah. So Raquel and Aaliyah pick up the shocking win, a swerve, if you will, from Hunter. So Raquel and Aaliyah are now the new, technically, the new women's tag team champions. But I think Dakota and Io have a gripe because Io was the legal woman, because I didn't see no tag. Did you? I don't think you did. But I guess the referee's decision is final, unless they do something on SmackDown. They can't do anything on SmackDown because it's taped. So I would assume that next week on Raw, wherever that may be, I think it's in Washington D.C. or wherever it's going to be next week. I think Bayley has a case, or Io might have a case, like, oh, I am the illegal woman, you know, something like that. They have a rematch on Raw, and then they give the belts to Damage Control on Raw. Because I just think they're making a really big mistake. I think Hunter made a big gaffe, big mistake, having Raquel and Aaliyah be the champs. They're not going to hold it for that long, maybe a week at most. I don't know what Hunter was thinking. I don't know, unless he has a plan. But I really think that's what's going to happen next week. That Io and Dakota are going to get a rematch. They're going to win, and then they'll probably hold it until Naomi and Sasha even come back. Who knows when that's going to be. And there was a guy in the audience with a Naomi and Sasha sign. I think it says we want Naomi, don't bring in Sasha or something like that. And then like the security guard just like jumped like really fast, took the sign out. Too late, it was already on TV. So it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, you know, Io and Dakota kind of like, what happened, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I don't think, they're arguing, as we see, you know, like, Aaliyah, like, freaking dry-humping freaking Raquel Rodriguez, and, like, what the hell, dude? It's like dry-humping the air, dry-humping Raquel Rodriguez. Maybe she goes that way, I don't know. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Some pyro goes off. Then we hear about some matches again, the big matches for Clash of the Castle, and that ends Monday Night Raw, and that's pretty much it. So originally I had Raw at 5 out of 10, but for that horrible fucking finish, Hunter, I'm sorry, you pissed me off. So I'm giving Raw 2 out of 10. 2. Probably my lowest rating in years for Monday Night Raw. So that's it. And if you don't like my rating, too bad for you. I don't give a shit. This fucking show pissed me the fuck off. And this is what if I can get to it, but it just really, really, really pissed me off. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I was gonna play some. Actually, now I could. I think. Let me see if I can. Can I? There you go.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Exactly. That's what I gotta say to this Monday Night Raw. Horrible. Horrible show. 2 out of 10 stars. That's all I gotta say about that. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your rating or what you thought of Monday Night Raw below in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that bell. Turn on all notifications. Don't miss a goddamn thing. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the goddamn internet. Smash that like button. Stick it straight up Hunter's you-know-what and YouTube's you-know-what as well. And, yeah, subscribe, like I said, and all that other good shit. So that's all I gotta say about that. And check out my In This Moment video in the description box below. Also, I will put the video for the reimagined version of Horror 1983. Link will be down below in the gobbledygook, the description box. So go watch it. Smash that like button as well. Send it to your friends. And pre-order Blood 1983. It's out now on your favorite music streaming sites. Or if you want to buy the physical copy, you can go on In This Moment's merchandise store and buy it for $10. And you can also buy a shirt with Blood 1983, which I did. I thought it was combined, but you have to buy it separately. So that's $35. So at most, wherever you may live, you're in the Northeast, you're probably spending just under $60 if you're paying with your credit card or through PayPal or whatever, stuff like that. So I already pre-ordered mine. It doesn't come out. It's not going to get shipped until the actual date of when Blood 1983 comes out, October 21st. So I got to wait like 8 weeks. Sucks. So I got to wait about 2 months, but it's probably going to get here probably, I would say probably a few days before Halloween. So I will do an probably be an unbagging or maybe an unboxing, depending if it comes in a box or a bag. So I'll be doing that. Show it off. Show the shirt off. Cause I get paid for that shit. Cause I have a job. Unlike some of you people. Supposedly you have a job, but your job is just being really annoying on YouTube and having no fucking life and staying on YouTube all day. I don't have that. That's not my job. I make money. Money. So I'm not on YouTube 24/7, and you can't prove I am. So, fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Check out the video down below and all that stuff. So I will be back tomorrow night with your NXT review for the show, the Go Home show before Worlds Collide this Sunday afternoon. See what happens with that. And I think that's gonna be the final mention of NXT UK. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. And I will be back tomorrow on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel with that review. And if anything comes your way tomorrow as well, I might pop in for a little video. We'll see what happens with that. And don't forget, Wednesday, once again on the Peter Gilmore channel, your AEW Dynamite review for the Go Home show before All Out in Chicago, Illinois. And then Friday night, I will be doing All Out and Clash of the Castle predictions on TSL 31. I will not be doing SmackDown and Rampage review, so I'm going to take that show off. And then Saturday, like I said, I will be away. I will not be doing pretty much of anything. I will be watching a pay-per-view, of course, but I will not be doing a review because I will not be around. But I will try to watch some of the pay-per-view because I'm not really leaving for my trip until like right before the end of the pay-per-view. So we'll see what happens with that. But I might be on Twitter, give you kind of like a review-ish. So get a little review and then an actual review on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel on Labor Day. And then for All Out, like I said, I'm hoping I could do the review depending on what time it ends. Also on the Peter Gilmore channel, so hit that bell, get notified of when I do those videos, and stay with me, and leave comments in the chat, but like I said, don't comment about that guy, because that guy's irrelevant, he's a bitch. But I digress, and just don't bring him up anymore, please. I'm just gonna delete the messages, and I'll give you a warning, but if you keep bringing them up, then I'm gonna block you, and I'm sorry, but I just don't want nothing to do with him anymore, and I don't want his name even brought up in my chat or in my comments section. So that's all I gotta say about that. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to sleep because I gotta get up early in the morning. I got work, then I have to go to physical therapy. So then I fix my back. My back is killing me. My legs have been shot all day today, so I gotta do that. And then get my errands done. Got some other errands to run tomorrow. I have some chores to do when I get back and eat my sensible lunch. And then get ready for NXT. I will be on Issa's watch along once again on Tuesday and Wednesday for NXT and Dynamite. But then after that, I will probably not be around. Like I said, but we'll see what happens with that. Big ups to Issa and the beautiful New York City Demon Diva, the Puerto Rican princess that she is. Caliente. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I'm about to lose my voice, and I'm getting really tired. I'm probably gonna have a late night snack, go to sleep, and then get up for work tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it. So, thank thank you all for watching. Go to bed if you're in the Northeast, you're in the West Coast. If you're having a late night snack, watching a nice movie, go ahead and maybe watch my video while you're doing that too. Or whatever else you're doing. Maybe you're getting it on while you're watching me. At least I can please. You know, I aim to please, and you know, if your woman, you know, has me, you know, she's watching me while you're fucking her. I mean, I must be doing something right, because she's getting off while watching me, and you know, not really, you know, orgasm, making, you know, coming, or you know, having an orgasm with you. That's why she slides in my DMs and not yours. But I digress. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out, rock on and rock hard with your cocoon. And if you're not down with that, you sons of bitches, well, I got 6 words for you. Here's the first. I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Because we're the privacy. We're the greatest things to slice bread. And like I said, if you're not down with us, you're not down with anything else, well, just like in this moment says, fuck you, man. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I was gonna play something else, but my computer doesn't want to load. Thank you! Moron. Stupid computer. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Like I said, if you're not down with that, fuck you, man. And I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Until next time. Peace.